So it's Monday night. We're 4 days away from Thanksgiving. And what do you do if you've just been feeling out of the mood, down, sad, depressed, alone, you know, just stressed, irritable, um, anger? Like, what is that about? How do we help that? What do we do? Well, guys, you're not alone. That's something that's very normal, especially during this time of the year. And I say that it's normal because the holidays being so great for many, there's many that feel that the holidays are just not a good time, right? Holiday depression or holiday blues, whichever you want to call it. It's a real deal, and it's hard. Okay. Um, why would the holidays be hard? One may ask. Well, I've heard a lot. Once the glue of the family passes on, it makes it to where for holidays in the later years don't seem the same. They don't feel the same. Okay. Example: we always had Christmas at my grandmother's, my grandfather's, and it was one of the best memories of my life. Getting up and being able to go to my grandparents and be with my cousins and enjoy the day and have food and have just the best family time. Well, once my grandmother and my grandfather passed, those gatherings slowly dwindled. Okay. um my own siblings, I've said before, I came from my parents were divorced. With my dad, I have step siblings, and then there's me and my brothers, and unfortunately we've lost many. We've lost brothers, sisters, my dad, my stepmom, we've lost so many people that are dear to our heart. And so it makes that holiday season hard. My mom, married to my stepfather, and we were just talking today about how the holidays just aren't the same for her. It's not something she is excited about or joyful about. She wants to do it, but it's just not the same to her. Why is that? The loss of a loved one. When we lose loved ones, then it becomes hard to celebrate. When there's extra stress, maybe a divorce, or maybe, kids are split between parents, or maybe work's loading more on you because they need to get to the end of the year, or maybe you're financially stressed, or maybe, just seeing everything on TV about Christmas and all the things becomes very over commercialized. All of those things are things that we can look at for holiday depression, and it's very natural for those feelings to appear. Okay. So I'm reading this here, and I just kind of kept this up and found it because I just kind of want to go over it with you. 38% of people of this survey here said that the problem that they have is financial, okay, the commercial hype, pressure of giving or getting gifts, family gatherings, staying on a diet, increasing credit card debt, travel, and their children. Bam. That's what we can define as holiday depression. Because, we get into Thanksgiving, and, I'll be honest, I think combined total we spent probably $150 to $175 to feed a few people. That's outrageous. That's crazy pricing. And no, we don't do it all the time, but guess what? A month later, here we're doing something again. So that financial stress adds up, and you start thinking about it, and it just runs you down. It wears you out. There's so many components to why one would feel holiday depression, why they may feel like they're not wanting to get out of the bed, why they feel like they don't want to entertain themselves with others, why there's no desire to want to go to work, why they no longer have the energy to just want to focus on everyday things in life. Because when we get to these seasons, these holidays, we have Thanksgiving, and then a month later we have Christmas. That's a lot of bonding time for some. And that's a lot of pressure for some. I know that personally, I love Christmas and Thanksgiving. Okay? I love these holidays. Does it feel the same as it did when I was a kid? No, not at all. Not at all. My grandparents were the glue, My dad, on that side, my dad was the glue. He brought us all together. Was there some kind of chaos all the time? I think from my dad's side, yes. There was. I don't know what it was, but there was always some kind of something going on. And it kind of put a damper on the oh yay, I want to go have Thanksgiving and Christmas. I did, at my dad's. But at my grandparents, that's just always, today is definitely not like it was back then. My brothers, one lives out of state, one's here. We all have our own things going on. We all have our own lives going on. We all have our own jobs going on. We all have kids that have their own situations. Like, there's a lot of components that make it hard to meet up for us because of A, distance, and B, time. But when and if we can get together, it's an amazing thing. I love seeing my mom smiling. I love seeing my mom happy, and I'm enjoying the family time. And I've really noticed since she's moved back, that's what she really appreciates in the holidays, and that's truly what I appreciate in the holidays. I appreciate that family time. But that's not it. That's not the same for everybody. Some people don't have anybody. Some people go to, they don't want to go do the Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner because Aunt Susie's going to ask when you're going to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or when you're going to get married, or when you're going to have kids, or Uncle Joe's going to start a fight because he's just that person. There's some people that just don't have that same excitement for family togetherness. Diet. A lot of people, and I am not even kidding, are so hard on themselves during the season for diet. And my thing is that maybe I'm thinking wrong, but if it's a lifestyle, we should all learn how to eat accordingly, and just let it be what it is. And I'm not going to be counting my calories. Just not. I'm not. But I'm going to enjoy it and then know what I need to do later, Stress, financial stress. That's the next one. And guys, that's hard. I don't know, what it is. I've been watching every time we go to the grocery store, every week to week, that price just seems to skyrocket, And I'm just like, huh. It cost me $15 to get laundry soap, which is cheap. It's the cheap soap. I mean, it's a cheaper soap, okay? It cost me a half a gallon of milk today was going to cost me almost $5 for one brand versus $2 the other brand. So, you make some accommodations here and there, and it's a lot. The stress of the finances are horrible. And I can't imagine, it's just William and I can't even imagine having a family with kids in the house that, raising 3 or 4 kids, or 2, 3 kids, even 1 kid, just meeting all their needs with, putting food on the table. That would be, it's just crazy, and we're pretty blessed. I'm not going to say we're not, but just because we're blessed doesn't mean that I don't try to be money wise. I don't want to be dumb with our money, right? So, I don't know. the stress is there. You got everyday bills. Price of electric has gone up. Just it's everything revolving financial stress. It's down. It's really, really one of the things that weigh people down. If you're a family and you have to travel to go see other family, flying expensive, driving expensive, everything's expensive. So it's stressful, it's depressing, it's sad, it's hard to deal with. It's one of those things where it's not always a good thing for everybody, okay? But what can we do about it? How can we help ease this time? How can we get through the holiday blues with better thought process, with happier demeanor, without letting it get us down? What can we do to help that, okay? Well, the first thing is this. Be you, okay? Just be you. If somebody says happy holidays, don't hold on to it. They don't know your background just like you don't know theirs, okay? If you have a large family, try to incorporate a budget on your, just say, hey, guys, I love having you guys over and I love doing this and I enjoy it. But set expectations for your family, for people in your lives, for yourself. Just really hone in to what is important. Is it important to buy everyone a gift, or is it important to get together and use those funds to buy card games to have fun with the whole family? Like, what is it? And if you talk to your siblings, if you talk to your mother, if you talk to your grandparents, and they don't feel the same, okay, that's fine. But you can be honest and say, do I want to go ahead and put a stressful burden on me financially? Just go ahead and go. Or do I just want to tell them, I'll be glad to, bring, I don't know, a Secret Santa gift or something like that. Or I'll be glad to bring a meal or a piece of the meal. Don't make yourself feel like you have to do anything. And if it doesn't, if they're not fitting, if it's not fitting your needs and you can't speak to somebody about it, then probably need to reevaluate it and just maybe set it out, And that's hard because people don't want to be alone for Christmas either. But I would rather know that I'm okay and comfortable and happy and not stressed and not worrying about financial situations to go to Thanksgiving if I knew that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go for Thanksgiving because I'm going to see you guys in a month. And I do apologize, but I just can't do both. There's been times that I had to do that. And many times, like, before, okay, so I got divorced, and before my mom moved back to Oklahoma, there were many holidays that I would go crash at a friend's, like go eat at a friend's. The bestie always made sure I felt welcomed and always invited us and made it, me part of her family. She never expected anything of me, but those are the people that truly know you and love you, Another thing is you're going to see people all around you that are boasting and loving and happy and carefree, cheerful. And just remember, they don't know what's going on with you, and you don't know what's going on with them, Maybe they just love the holidays and that's what they want to do. Let them be them, but don't let it bring you down. There's no need, because you're okay doing you, okay? You're okay staying at home and not going and looking at Christmas lights, or going to a Christmas party, or going to the Thanksgiving dinner number 10, because I talked to a client that she has 5 Thanksgivings to go to. What? That would be overwhelming for me, just myself. And then, just give yourself grace during this season. You know, if you're finding that you're running into more stress, if you're running into the fatigue and the tired and just blah loneliness, um, you don't like watching commercials, shut off the TV because it's going to be there. You know, might want to just shut down social media too because every other little thing is about Christmas right now. We're not even at Thanksgiving yet. Sad. If you can't be with your family physically, call them. Do FaceTime. Heat you up a little TV dinner that has some turkey, gravy, stuffing, all the stuff. And watch your family eat and be there with them as much as possible. You know, it's not 100% the same, but you can be part of the conversation. You can be part of the family just being a part. Okay? Reached out to loved ones, guys. If you have people that are struggling and you know they don't really care for the holidays, don't overkill them. Don't make them feel worse for not wanting to. Just reach out and say, hey, are you okay? You know? Would you like a plate? I mean, if you know they don't want to go socialize because they have social anxiety and they can't be around a house full of people, I know that's hard for you. You want me to bring you a plate? That might be the best gift that they could even get. And then also, keep a support system. You know, I've always said, know your friends, reach out, conversate, talk about how you're feeling. Be around people that support who you are and that can help you in your way. You know, help build you as you are, let you be who you are. And then lastly that I'll say is if you're struggling from any of this holiday blue or holiday depression, or you're struggling with finances, or you're struggling with just stress, or you're struggling with just seeing everything on TV every day, and it's just stuff that just triggers to you and to your feelings, reach out and speak to a therapist. Find a therapist in your area. There's therapists online. Talk to a therapist. Talk to a counselor about how you're feeling. Talk to somebody about it, because sitting there and manifesting in your own feelings is not always the best. But there are people that understand your situation and would love to be there for you and help you. If you can speak with a therapist and you can start to, work on the stressors and identify those and work on ways to improve these situations during the holidays, again, it's not a lifelong commitment. It's a time that you need somebody to help get you through. And they would be more than willing to take you in and just help you talk through the process and talk through the season and be there for you and be a support. So definitely reach out if you have any questions, or, if you have any concerns. Like, if I will tell you guys, I cannot therapy you. I will not be your counselor. But what I can do is, if you're having issues, I can always get you in contact with somebody in your area. I will find a way for you to have a therapist if you need a therapist. So if you need anything, just feel free to reach out. You're not alone during this holiday season. You're not the only one feeling stressed. You're not the only one feeling blue. You're not the only one feeling depressed. There's others out there struggling just like you with these same feelings, and it's okay, and we'll get through it, okay? But for now, I'm going to go ahead and close and say thank you guys so much for watching. If I'm not back on here before Thursday, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy all that your day brings. Whatever it looks like for you, enjoy it, okay? And for now, guys, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.